The second types of the gods, right, dwelling in the air, not on the ground, right, in the air. They call it Akasattha Deva. Okay, now we look at this six plan of celestial being. Okay, you look at they are altogether six. Look at these six. First two, they belong to the Bhumata Deva. Bhumata Deva, they are the god residing on the ground. Okay, Bhumata Deva, they are residing on the ground, right? So they live on the ground and they are busy, right? Engaging, fighting with Ashura. You know the Ashura? Ashura, they like to fight with people. That's why we call the people, oh, you Ashura. Then we know that he has full of anger and like to fight with people. Then definitely these Bhumata Devas, they like to fight with the Ashuras. Okay, very busy fighting. Okay, so, okay, all right. Okay, now we look at the first one, the Chatumaharajika. Chatumaharajika Deva, a four guardian. And these four Chatumaharajika, they got the four quarters, okay, four different direction of the earth, right? And then, they're also guiding four different types of the earthly gods, okay, earthly gods. When we talk about the earthly gods, they are the half humans and the half devas, or sometimes we call them spirit, half human and half god, right? Half lah. You cannot say that they are full human, but they are half. Okay. You cannot say that they are fully God, but they are half God. Okay, but they are living on the ground, right? Living on the ground, and then they have four, main group lah. We know that the Yaksha. Okay, another group is Kumbhandas. And Kumbhandas, Yaksha, and Gandharvas. That's why you find the word Gandharva. That's why I don't want to get mixed up with this. And then you find Nagas. Okay, Naga means the dragon, right? They are also half. Okay, half human and half God, right? So you see that in our and what do you call it, this space, we have these half beings, and they are controlled by the four guardian devas. Okay, they control them. Okay, so I think all these things will be taught, discussed in our next lectures, next sharing. Chinese, they have this 天龙八部, 天龙八部, 天跟龙, it means that the devas and the dragon, etc., etc. Okay, consisting of these 8 different celestial beings, but they are living on the ground, right? Okay, then the second one, you have the plan of 33 God. Okay, plan of 33 God is the heavens of the 33, the deities lah. They live. It says that they live on the peak of Sumeru. Sumeru, right? You know where Sumeru? People said is the peak of the Himalaya. That's why people like to go to Himalaya, because that is supposed to be the place of the dwelling of the god. Yeah, especially the Tawatimsa. They live on the peak of Sumeru, and their chief is a Sakadeva Raja. Saka, 第十天 Sakadeva. Yeah, there was a story about this the Sakadeva, right? In his previous many existences, right? When he was still a human being, right? Called Magga, right? And then he was a very generous man, right? He devoted, to the building road. Okay, I think you know this, to the building road, to help the people. Then according to the commentary, right, he was a good leader. Okay, the Magga. Okay, Magga. His name is called Magga. And before he come to be a Sakadeva, right? He was a good leader, and he took great effort to improve the life of the people by building the road, right? And he has 32 good friends to help him, right? So when they die, right, they were all reborn in the 33 heaven, okay, called the Tawatimsa, the heaven of 33 deities, right? Then how these Asuras come in? It's also interesting because it says in the sutra, right, or in as well as in a commentary. The Sakadeva Raja and his friend, the 32 friends are living, in the 33 heaven, right? So a group of devas, they were enjoying themselves and getting drunk, right, in the process, right? So then, these 33 devas chase them up, and then from there on, these outside devas came to be known as the Asuras. Okay, so as a result, because they were chased away, right? Then the enmity, the anger, right, developed between, the what do you call, developed in the Asuras. Okay, so and because of this, there were a constant fighting between the Asuras and the 33 deities. Okay, so you see, the heaven is not always a place so heavenly, and I mean heaven is not a very heaven, okay, because they keep fighting. That's why when the number of Asuras increase, right, in heaven, the devas will be preoccupied with lots of fighting, with them, and then they have no time to descend to the earth to protect the inhabitants. Okay, that's why the gods and the 33 gods likes to favor the good people and to protect the good people, right? Ensuring that they'll be reborn in the heaven and assist them, in their ongoing struggle with against the Asuras. Okay, it's quite true. This is quite true. Yeah, this is quite true. So we better don't reborn here. We go up there. Otherwise, no time to practice. Our time will be fully preoccupied with the fighting with the Asuras. Okay, and of course, the Tawatimsa heaven also occurred several times in the Buddha's stories. Right, we know that the Buddha ascended, right, to the Tawatimsa, right, in order to express his gratitude, to his mother, right, Mahamaya, the Queen's Mahamaya. And it says that the Buddha preached, this Abhidhamma, right, the 7 texts Abhidhamma to his mother, right, together with many other deities, right. And then, his mother was born in the Tushita, right, and his mother descended from the Tushita, right, to Tawatimsa just to listen, right, to the Buddha's teaching. Okay, and okay, now we look at the second type. Yeah, the second types of the gods, right, dwelling in the air, not on the ground, right, in the air. They call it Akasattha Deva, Akasattha Deva, or we can say that they are suspending in the air, right, not on the ground. Right? So this is the second group, right, and usually these devas, okay, counted from the third, okay, onward till the first 3 Brahma world of the Rupa Dhatu. Okay, so we can say that these are the Akasattha Deva. Okay, so they are hanging, suspending in the air. So this is the second group. Okay, now we look at what is this yama, right? Yama. We are not going to detail the yama, but yama means this is a place where there's no pain at all. Okay, so not bad. Okay, not bad, no pain. And then the fourth one is the Tushita, right? The Tushita. And Tushita is very interesting because it says that the future Buddhas, okay, the Maitreya Bodhisattvas is now dwelling in the Tushita heaven. And the Gautama Buddha, right, he was staying in the Tushita before, right? He was born to the human world, right, to become the Buddhas. All right, so it's a Tushita. And just how we talk about the prince Gautama's mother, Mahamaya, right? He passed away, right? 7 days after the prince, the prince Siddhartha. Right? So he was reborn in the Tushita, right? As a deity. So we find it as a gestures of gratitude, right? The Buddha, after 7 years, something to do with seven, everything seven. Okay, that's why you read the Sutta 7, something to connote the idea of enlightenment. All right, 7. So after 7 years, right, the Buddha, went up to the Tower Timsa. The Buddha can go up to the Tower Timsa only, not more than this. He can only. Yeah? So he went to the Tower Timsa to teach his mother the Abhidhamma. For the human time is 3 months. Okay, then and it's okay now. Okay, now we look at this plan of devas who delight in creating. Okay, so 化乐天 Nimana Rati Deva, right? So the god in this world, will build a high-rise palace and enjoy themselves in the heaven. Okay, so they can build. Okay, they can build. Not to say build, manifest them and enjoy them to the fullest, right? And then the sixth one, and it says that the god in this world will use the high-rise palaces created by others, for their enjoyment. Okay, the fifth one, they have to do that. They have to build. Okay, but the sixth one, okay, they enjoy the palace built by others.